Hi, welcome to Ski Forever Yoga. I'm Carl. Thanks very much for joining me on my mat today. I'm nowhere near the mountains, but hoping to get back out there soon. If you're fortunate enough to be taking in some spring skiing, this is a great overall routine, beginning of the day, end of the day, to get stretched back out. It's also appropriate for people who are transitioning to cycling and perhaps even to golf as well. Some of these stretches will open up side body and legs and make sure you're ready to go for whatever sport you've got lined up for the summer and looking towards next season, of course. So let's get started. We'll start in mountain pose with some deep breaths. Knees below the hips, shoulder blades down the back, hips slightly rotated. Open up that chest. Breathe and enjoy the air. Enjoy your time on the mat. This is your time. Time to get rid of the monkey chatter and focus on enjoying the breath. Hands overhead. Let's do a right bend. Weight in that left heel. Opening up that left side, creating a banana effect, as if you're between two panes of glass. Straighten out that spine, and let's do the other side. You feel that nice stretch through the outer hip. Let's go into chair pose. You want to be able to see your toes. Abs tucked. Hands can be up overhead, straight forward. They can be on your hips. Feeling that through the legs. And let's do chair twist. Hands in prayer position, and we'll twist to the left side. Opening up. You are aiming to get the hands up around mid-chest level, heart level. Making sure you're breathing. Back to chair, prayer position, and we'll go to the other side. That left arm goes over the right thigh, and you're opening up the back. Back into chair position. Mountain. Let's lift the left knee, bring it into your chest. Lift the right knee, bring it into your chest. Both feet down onto your mats, all four, tabletop position, all fours. Inhale for the cow, exhale cat. Flat back, tabletop. Lift the right arm up, and we're going to thread it through for needle. Thread the needle. Right side of the head, face on the ground, ear on the ground, shoulder down. Breathing. And back up. We'll do the other side. Left arm up, opening up, and thread the needle. A few nice breaths here. And back up where you started. Into tabletop and child's pose. back up one vertebrae at a time. Back into mountain pose. We're going to do sun salutation A from mountain. Hands overhead, forward fold. Half fold. Hands down into plank position. From plank, you can go all the way down for cobra or halfway down for upward dog. Downward dog. And step to the top of your mat. That's a short sun salutation. We'll do that a couple more times. Hands overhead, forward fold, half lift, hands down for plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, and back up to the top. One more time. Forward fold, half fold, hands down for plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, and this time we'll three-legged dog. Bring that knee back and forth a couple of times. And we'll bring it up for warrior one. Right foot forward, knee over the ankle. Weight on the knife edge of that back foot that's at a 45. Abs tucked. And right hip goes back, left hip goes forward. Hands down to either side of your foot. Back into your plank. Upward dog. Downward dog. Three-legged dog. We'll bring that in a few times. Up to warrior one. Knee over the ankle. You don't want it too far forward. Left hip back, right hip forward. Arms up, abs tucked. Warrior one. Back down. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. And back up into mountain pose. Now let's do a version of a sun salutation B. We'll start in mountain pose. Arms overhead, forward fold, half fold, plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, and warrior two. Warrior one, your feet are separated for balance. Warrior two, your heel intersects with that back foot. More of a single line. Reverse or peaceful warrior. Side angle. From the tips of those fingers to the back of the heel, a straight line. If you want, you can add to it. Back to warrior two. Let's straighten out the front leg. Keep a tiny bit of a bend in the front leg. We're going into triangle. Hips come back. Reaching. And triangle. Going to feel that nicely through that inner thigh. Back up into warrior two. Hands down. Plank. Upward dog. Downward dog. And mountain pose. Now we'll do the other side, left side. Hands overhead, forward bend. Half bend into your plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, and we'll lift that left leg up and get it ready for warrior one. Stepping forward, knee over the ankle, back foot hip width distance from the front foot, foot at a 45, weight on that back edge, and your warrior one into warrior two. The warrior two, once again, it's a single line. Front heel intersects the back instep. You can open this up as much as you want. Reverse or peaceful warrior. Side angle. Left arm on the left thigh. You're opening it up. You can add to it. Make it a little more difficult. Back to warrior two. You want to straighten out that front leg. Keep a little bit of a bend in it. Hips come back, reach as far as you can, and then tip it over. You want to get those hands parallel if you can, one on top of the other. And back up. Into plank, chaturanga, downward dog, chest towards the thighs, heels towards the bottom of the mat, weight on the front of the fingertips, thumbs and index finger. And up into mountain pose. Enjoying the breath and the breathing. Now let's go into chair once again. And we're going to lift the heels for some balancing challenges. Lift the heels as high as you can. Get your drishti, place on the wall or the floor. Abs tucked. Feel that through the calves and the thighs. And that rocking and shaking, that's building strength in the feet and the ankles. Back up into mountain pose. Chair for some chair squats. And mountain pose for some balancing. Let's do tree position. Left toes, left balls of the toes on the mat. Left heel against the right leg just above the ankle. That's tree if you want to start there. Or you can bring it all the way up. Never put it on the knee. You want to protect the knee. And you'll see where your balance is today. There we go. It's different every day. And tree pose on the other side. Find your drishti. Tuck your abs. Focus. That's where the balance comes from. A lot of it comes from here. And focusing on a spot that isn't moving. Don't focus on another student in a class just in case they're falling out. You may follow them. There's your tree pose. Let's do warrior 3. Right leg forward. We're into a high lunge position to start. Great place to use your blocks if you have them. Shift the weight into the right front foot. Use that toe for your balance. And then bring it up into your warrior 3. Trying to go for a 180 parallel to the ground. And back down. We'll do the other side. Once again, those blocks bring the floor closer to you. You're still getting the full benefits. Weight on the left foot. Balancing on that right toe a little bit. Bring it up. Find your drishti. Focus. Abs tucked. Or the Superman position. A couple of good balancing poses. Let's do one more. Just a simple one-legged mountain. If you want, you can bring that foot forward. Back down, knee up, foot out, and back down. Let's go into our cool down. We'll get onto the mat from plank position. Let's lower all the way down. Cobra 1, another cobra. You should be able to do this without any push from your hands. If you want, you can open it up further. Just make sure you're not pinching your lower back. From here, we'll go into tabletop position. Inhale for the cow, exhale for the cat. Initiating these moves with your tailbone. Inhale for that cow. Exhale for the cat. Cow. Cat. Flat back. Look towards the left foot. Look towards the right foot. And let's go into child's pose. Nice counterflex for that lower back. You should be feeling it there a bit. But remember, your abs protect your lower back. You always want to engage the abs. Very seldom that you don't. Forward into forearm plank. Feeling those abs again. And we'll lower down. Sphinx position. And let's come into our seated forward fold, our easy seat. Feeling that breath, the blood flowing. The monkey chatter's gone. You've been focused on your yoga, doing something great for your body. Time to soak it up and enjoy what you've been investing in. Let's do a seated forward fold. You can just bend forward, flat back, abs tucked, until you can't reach any further. Then just let the weight of your head take you down. Maybe you get your forearms to the ground. And roll back up to the left. Nice and gentle. Your breathing's returning to normal. Back up to center. Over the right knee. Back up to center. Let's get onto our backs. Stretch out and straighten that spine. Point the toes, point the fingers overhead. Straighten that spine out nicely. Knees in. Might as well do happy baby, we're here. Grab the insoles from the inside. You can do outside if you want. Flat back, tailbone on the mat. You can make one leg longer and then the other, or just rock a little bit and get a nice massage either side of the lower spine. Feet on the floor. Stretch it out into corpse position, Savasana. Breath is back to normal. Soaking up the joys of your yoga practice, preparing you for whatever the day brings, especially if you're fortunate enough to be on the slopes, cranking some turns in some nice corn snow, and enjoying another great day. We'll finish up in easy seat. The 3 deep breaths. Thanks very much for joining me. I'm Carl. This is Ski Forever Yoga. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much for joining me. It's a pleasure to guide you through your practice. Thank you.